Hi, we're great. How are you?
Doing great. It's a lovely day. Well, it's going to be a lovely day. It's a bit cloudy right now, but hoping the sun comes out. I actually was just listening to Is There Peace. It's such a great song to wake up to, by the way.
Oh,
So it's just amazing. You are both so incredibly talented. And this song you actually wrote because you were super inspired by a lot of events that have happened over the summer. So can you elaborate on that?
yeah. Like from the movement and all of that, like we kind of got inspired from that too, and we were like, frustrated with whatever was happening. So we kind of just wanted to put that feelings all into a song. How this worked is that we first like published like a small snippet of it on like our social media, and like to our surprise, like many people actually liked it, and they like so many people asked for like a full version. So like yeah, we posted like a snippet on Facebook and it got like 300K views. So that's when we are like, okay, maybe people want more of this. So we finished the song and we released it. And we used like a quote of an Indian spiritual guru called, his name is Sri Satya Sai Baba. And we used his quote like, there's only one religion, the religion of love. There's only one language of humanity.
Language of the heart.
Oh, the language of the heart. And then there's only one race, the race of humanity. So we just thought that was really simple and very like it just explains what we all are facing and what we all are seeing. So we kind of wanted to add that in our song, so that's like in the chorus of the song. So that's how.
Yeah, I of course I love all the lyrics, but that specifically, it's so powerful because it's such a simple idea, yet it encompasses so much. You can be any religion, and you can
Yeah.
honestly like even be like you're not a believer, you're an atheist, but the religion, so to speak, of love is like what can bring us all together. And I think that unfortunately a lot of times religion has now started getting in the way rather than helping us come together, which is it's so
Yeah.
sad. And this is coming from someone who is religious, so it's very hard to see that it seems to divide us more than bring us together. But if we can all remember that the only religion, so to speak, is of love and of kindness, I think we would all be much better off. So it's a great
Yeah.
message to get out there. I also loved the music video because it was very simplistic, but it was so like it encompassed so much, just like the lyrics. Like I thought it was so powerful, kind of the dimly lit room and all that. So were you like consciously thinking about that? You wanted to do something that was just the two of you, or how did that come about?
Yeah, so like we were while doing the song, we kind of wanted to do this like black and white, just because that kind of shows like the realness of the song.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and like if especially when you like do it in black and white, it kind of just it means like you're really meaning whatever you're saying. So it's like, and then apart from that, if you see in the music video, we added like a lot of images, of protests and stuff like that, of whatever was happening. So that was like, yeah, that was something that we consciously actually thought about. But then like at the end of the song, in the last chorus, we kind of switched to color,
Mm-hmm.
which like to be like, whoever you are, where like, whatever race, religion, or ethnicity, whatever, you know, we're all one. And, it's just to show like a kind of like, even though things have been happening negative, we can just change for the positive and everything, good can happen in the future.
Yes, totally agree. Do you have anything to add?
Nope, she said everything.
No worries. I always ask because sometimes like I feel like one person covers everything, but I just want to double check.
Yeah.
And I whenever I interview siblings who are in the music industry, I always ask, what is the biggest challenge of being working together professionally, and what is the biggest pro?
So yeah, we're twins, so
Yes. I'm a
um,
twin too.
oh wow. Yeah, so I think it's like it's really cool that we like of course we have our own opinions about music. Like she sings her own way and I sing my own way, and we kind of have to put both of them together and see how it works. But of course, like our voices do blend. It has been blending since we started our musical journey, so we didn't really have to like work about like try hard about that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's just about like discussing and really like, she has her own views, I have my own views, and how we put both together. That's I think the only challenge. And of course, being a sibling, we fight like almost every second of the day. So it's like, it's not really professional. It's really like, you know, we fight like we do at home, you know, like our musical fights are just like, it won't be as professional, but you know, we do get along in the next second. So it's just like, you know how we just fight and the next second we're back friends.
Yeah.
So
That's so funny.
yeah. But yeah, I think like a plus point would probably be like, you know, it's always nice to have someone to discuss, like, you know, if you're doing any song or anything, it's just like you get to know another person's perspective. And you know, working together is definitely a different thing than just doing everything like yourself. It gets like two views, two perspectives into one, which is so fresh. It brings like a fresh approach to whatever output that comes. So I would say that's a plus point. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm sure it helps to know that, like, to have that level of comfort, knowing that, like, if one of you has a critique, it's not like meant to be taken personally. It's meant to grow both of you as artists. So I feel like if it was like a random like producer, it might like be a little harder to even admit that stuff. Also, thank you for admitting that you also fight. I feel like people don't want to admit it when they're siblings. And I'm like, you definitely do. Do not even go there with me, you know? There are a few exceptions, but yeah, I still fight with my brother, and same thing. We are fine the next minute most of the time. Anyway, you actually have quite a big following on TikTok, and I've noticed a lot of singers have been able to really get big off of TikTok. I remember Shawn Mendes started on Vine, and now he's like the biggest thing. So it's so cool. Would you say just being on that app, do you see what future do you see for artists who are sharing their work on TikTok?
Yeah, I think like it has changed so many people's lives, especially like during this period. Like a lot of musicians have been really finding their pathway through this app. How we started, like we kind of just, I don't know, Nivi just founded the app, like she just found the app last year, and we kind of just posted videos for fun. And like, I don't know, like the fifth or sixth video, it got like, I don't know, 20K likes or something. And we thought that was like really so amazing, because we didn't know anything about the app, and we're like, whoa, this is so cool. So we kind of, after that, we started posting regularly, and we kind of just, that's how we kind of gained a following. But yeah, there's so many songs that have been found from TikTok. Like the ones I remember, like at the recent, like Mad at Disney, that has been found. That's a great song, and you know, has been found from TikTok. And it's just yeah, like so many songs are just finding their pathway through this app, and it's I think it has a great future.
It does. It really does. I still don't quite understand it, but that's why when I do go on it, I like to listen to the musicians, because it's easier to like understand, like, and there's not all these like special effects. Well, sometimes, but not always. And I know you also have quite a large fan base in India. So I'm wondering, has it been difficult to also gain a large fan base in America? How are you navigating that?
I mean, like we just like, I mean, we just post covers, and also like all of our Indian fans also like they love, you know, American music too. And I mean, we sing Indian music and American music, so like it has never been actually a problem, because like a lot of people just like, they ask, a lot of Indians actually ask like for a lot of covers. They're the ones who are requesting, so it's like a lot of yeah. And we've started like, our musical journey started with Indian classical music, like South Indian classical music. So yeah, that's how we gained our Indian like following. But yeah, it's amazing how like everyone comes together, and you know, Indians love the music that we do in pop, and also of course India.
So cool. Yeah, I've always, you know, I've loved all genres of music. Have you heard of Arjun? Is that how you say his name? Arjun. I don't know his last name. I think he just goes by Arjun. I'm not sure, but like he is the same thing. He does music. He does Indian music and American music, and he's phenomenal. And it took him a long time to like be known in America. So I was just wondering, like, if you had experienced the same thing. I'll send you his Instagram after this, because you might have heard of him. Yeah, he did a cover of "You Got It Bad" by Usher, and it's like the best "You Got It Bad" cover I've ever heard.
Oh.
And you have the best Elastic Heart cover, I must say. Sia is amazing. Who's your dream person to work with?
That's really hard because that's literally everyone. I don't know, like literally everyone. I can just say like 5 names.
Yeah, say 5 names each. Let's do that.
Okay. BTS.
Wait, I have to show you something.
Oh wow.
I have their coffee, their cold brew coffee. It's so good.
Yeah, Billie Eilish. The Weeknd. Who else? Charlie Puth.
Yes.
The 5th one. Demi Lovato.
Amazing. Do you even have 5 more?
You could just add any. Ariana Grande.
It's like all the pop people. I love it.
Then we have, Shawn Mendes.
Yes.
And the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah, Jonas Brothers.
I love them so
Actually, Louis Capaldi. Forgot about him. And then, yeah, that's a lot. Literally everyone, but yeah.
I love that. Louis Capaldi, he sings, what's it called? I don't know the name of the song, but I love it. So I should know it.
Someone You Loved, or?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is such a good song. I remember that too, I think got big on TikTok.
Yeah, I did. Actually, a lot of his songs, like, there's a lot, like Bruises, Someone You Loved, Hold Me While You Wait. There's a lot of songs like that has like been on TikTok. Yeah.
That is it's so cool. It really is a cool app. You know, I think you both might have convinced me to like actually start using it more. I probably wouldn't post, but just to see more awesome videos. So thank you. Now I have a new hobby. And I had a couple more questions. Whenever I've been interviewing artists during quarantine, I've been asking this. Would you say that it's hard to would you say that it's easy to feel like you have to be productive 24/7 because you don't necessarily have as many other obligations, or how are you navigating that so that you're not going to experience creative burnout?
Yeah, that was hard, especially like in March, like the first months. It was like, what's going on? It was taking a while to figure things out, but people start to realize that it's going to get more longer, like we never expected it's going to still exist. So I guess like I think for us we just got used to it, like used to the life of staying at home, but I do love staying at home, like regardless, so that was never like a problem. But like just meeting people and talking with our friends, like that, instead of talking with them live, we would just have to have Zoom chats and things like that. So it would just be like a different whole lifestyle in that way. But about the creative burnout thing, I don't think we'll feel really burnout, but it would just be like you would always feel that anxiety that you know what, we have to do something. Like I feel like I shouldn't just be sitting idly. Like you know, that's the only thing. But other than that, like the actual work is always fun. Like it's never like a pressure,
God, I'm so glad to hear that. Do you have anything to add?
Just like as she said, like when we do music, it's like it relaxes you. It doesn't like stress you out. The only thing that stresses us out is like if we're like sitting idly and not really doing anything. It's like we just okay, we're supposed to do something.
I know, I feel the
have that anxiety. But of course, like you still need to know how to take rest, relax, and all of that, like not just working like 24/7. There has to be some break. But and especially with creative things, like when you're creating songs, like sometimes sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. So it's like it's just based on your mood, the ambience, the vibe and everything at that moment. And then something just comes out. So it's like, you never know when a really great idea out of your mind just comes out and just like starts everything.
Yes,
So
exactly. Can be very spontaneous sometimes.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
have you ever like thought of a lyric like at the most random time and be like, I gotta go write that down?
Yeah, so we actually like we think that a lot about the melody. Like the
Okay.
melody, it just suddenly comes. We just kind of sit at the piano and then it will suddenly come like in a few minutes. Lyrics, like it kind of takes a while, but there are times that I would think of something and I would have to remember it. Like I don't write it down, but I write it in my laptop.
Amazing. No, I've always wondered that because it's like you could be like out and about and something comes to you and like you don't want to lose it. So
Yeah.
that's a good system you have, getting it down on the laptop right then and there.
Yeah.
And your song Is There Peace came out relatively recently, but I'm wondering what other projects you have in the works.
Yeah, so we're currently like writing more songs, so it's actually going to release soon. So it's not going to be something that's expected. So it's definitely going to be unexpected. So we're excited to be releasing this next song. Yeah, this particular song that's going to come for sure in the next month.
Oh, very soon. So is it unexpected, like the genre or the message?
Yeah, it's about like the genre and about how we incorporated like Indian scales, like an Indian South Indian classical scale in one part of the song. So it's like it's trying to bring our roots into the song even more.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Well, I am definitely very excited for that, and it will be here within the next month, which is soon. Sometimes I hear like in the next year, and I'm like, no, that's too long. We want it now. So I will, of course, be on the lookout for that. For everyone else too, as well, can you just give Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all the social media you have?
Yeah, so TikTok is at Kirananivi, Kiran and Nivi, and same
All
with Instagram.
together.
And our Snapchat is at Kirannivi Music, so Kirannivi Music. And same with Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok all have the same username at Kirananivi. And we're also on YouTube, so Kirananivi. So do subscribe to our channel too.
Yes, and you can watch the best cover of Elastic Heart there. And are you on all streaming platforms for your music?
Yes, yeah. So we're on Spotify, iTunes, Deezer. All of the platforms. So do follow us there because we're going to be releasing our song really soon.
Perfect. Okay, so yeah, I have Apple Music, but I know most people have Spotify now, so I just wanted to make sure you're on all of them for the small people like me who have not made the transition. Although maybe it's time. I heard Spotify's better, so I have a lot of thinking to do now. Well, thank you ladies both so much. This was so fun. I hope to meet you one day in person. Are you based in LA?
Yeah, we're actually in San Diego.
What? Me too.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, well, I live in LA, but I'm in San Diego right now, quarantining at like my family.
Oh.
What part of San Diego?
We're in the Rancho Penasquitos.
No way. I'm North County as well, like Vista area.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Yeah, I love the big movie theater there in Rancho Penasquitos.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is it still there? I think it is.
I think it's still it is.
What a small world. I had no idea. Well, that's so cool. Hopefully things open up again soon when it's safe because there's a lot of fun things to do in San Diego. So
yeah.
well, when it's safe, then I'll either see you in San Diego or LA. I'd love to go to one of your shows, your next show in the area. And yeah, thank you again so much for the interview. It was so great talking to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having us.
Of course. Anytime. Have an awesome day.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.